Hello everyone, James here from JVC Paints. It's been a while since I put a video up, and I thought today would be a good day, nice weather and all, and I've got some stuff to show you guys. So I thought, oh, okay, let's put a video up. So we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna start over here on the left side. So this is my Franco-Prussian War project that I've been doing. I'm hoping to play bolt action with this mob of figures. These are from the Eagles of Empire range. They have their own rule set as well, which is kind of interesting. But, you know, rather than trying to explain it to my buddies when they come over to play, we'll just probably play bold action and tweak the rules, but we might give the rules a go. The figures are great. I'm concentrating more or less on the French mostly right now, and I haven't done that much. I haven't done any command, I should say, for the French, with the exception of the NCO, who is over here, and there's another NCO in the back there. You can just see him. Let's point him out. There he is, these two guys. There are a couple of doubles of the figures, but basically I think there are about 16 separate sculpts. They're pretty cool. I really enjoyed painting these guys, and the uniforms are pretty straightforward, and it has that sort of like almost like a steampunky mid. It's not quite World War I. It's not quite Napoleonic. It's a really cool era for uniforms. So these are the Eagle and Empire ones. In the back here, these are the Foundry ones. You've seen these before. So I've got two more of these guys to do. As you know, Foundry goes in packs of 8. So I've got two more of these guys to do and some command to go with this guy. So that's the French. Let's take a look at the Prussians. So first up, here are the Eagle of Empire Prussians. I haven't done as many of them as the French. I really got into doing the French. The Prussians have been okay. I'm kind of stalling out on them because the one little thing that's kind of driving me mental are the little buttons on their cuffs. No, I got to figure out a way to make it pop a little bit more and not look so, I don't know, just not good. I'm not really 100% happy with it. I'm happy with the figures. The figures are really nice, and they paint up pretty well. So let's just turn one or two around here. Let's turn this guy around, and maybe we'll turn this guy around too, just so you can sort of see the backs of these guys. Maybe this guy as well. Well, we'll turn the whole front rank around. Here we go, like that. The equipment's pretty straightforward. They are pretty straightforward figures to paint. It's just when I get down to the little bits and pieces on the helmet and the buttons and things like that. The helmets have turned out okay, but the buttons have just been kind of driving me mental. Next to them, we have the Foundry ones. So here maybe we can get a good size comparison. I mentioned before in my last video that I felt that they were a little bit taller, these guys. So let's get this guy out of the way, and we'll have maybe this guy. He's the the 195 centimeter man here. But you can see they are just a wee bit taller than the Foundry ones. So they're closer a little bit, I think, to 32 than 28. But the Foundry ones, of course, they're Foundry, and they're great to paint as well. So this is what I've got so far. Finished. I've got cavalry left to do. I've got a whole mess of French guys left to do, and Prussians, as well as command. So I'm going to take some photos of these, and then I'm going to show you also what other things I've been working on as well in sort of tandem. Let's take a look at all the other stuff I've been working on here, on and off, for the past month or so. First up, I've got a Landsknecht command stand that I've done. The figures are from Foundry. It's been a while since I've done some Landsknecht stuff, so the color palette, I was kind of scratching my head on what to do, but I think it turned out okay. Foundry figures are always awesome to paint, so as long as you can get the paint on there and know what you're doing with the paint, you can make them look good. So I think these guys turned out okay. I'll spin them around here. This is probably the last bit of Landsknecht stuff I'll do for the year. The Landsknecht army for me is kind of like a forever project. It's one of those things I kind of work on, like I'll do a unit or a figure or something every so often, just to sort of break the monotony of doing World War II, or get some colors in there. But yeah, this little thing turned out okay. I might put some more hedges and like little bushes and stuff like that on there, or some clumps of grass, but it looks okay as it is. Next to them, I've got some small 20mm, I think these are 20mm Germans. They're metal, They're from my mate, who I'm painting them for him. He had the big Italian army. He's my main sort of opponent here in bolt action, but I'm painting these guys up for him. They're pretty easy to do. They've been fun to do. A little limited color palette, so it's not too labor intensive. He made the bases himself. They're on plastic card. I'll just move one up here so you can take a look. See. But yeah, they're okay. So I've got about, oh geez, I don't know, like 60, 70 of these guys to do for him. But we played a game at his place using 172nd, his Italian army and his new 8th Army stuff. And it was a fun game. We took some photos. We didn't videotape it. We were just happy to be able to get together and get a game in. So I'll put those photos up at the end. The last thing here is a bit of a sneak preview of my next sort of bolt action project. I realize it's a bit dark here, but I hope you can make these guys out. They are Danes from Great Escape Games. I ordered these guys way back in November, so I had to wait 6 months for them. But well worth the wait. I really enjoy painting these guys. They're really quick to do. They're a lot of fun to do. I really love their helmets. They've got this great sort of DDR-shaped helmet. Reference is another thing. It's a bit of an issue with these guys. There's that movie 9 April 1940 where everything's really dark brown, but then any of the other books I've seen or photos, it's kind of more of an dark olive brown. So I don't know. So anyways, as long as they look uniform on the table, I don't think anybody's in any position to complain. If you've been listening to me this far, I'll go into a little ramble as to why I haven't been on YouTube. I just lost my mojo pretty much. Things with work went, south. Then you have a wife, and that always compounds things, no matter what you're doing. And just ant invasion, and then what else did we have going on? I had an operation. I was in the hospital for a weekend. Nothing serious. It was a scheduled operation, but that sort of took the wind out of my sails for a while. So I was watching videos, and then there was a week where 2 weeks, whatever, I was not even on YouTube. So anyways, I'm back now. I'm going to be back checking out everybody's videos. I've been checking some of them out, leaving comments. So until then, guys, until my next one, keep those brushes moving, and we'll see ya. Take care, guys. Have a good weekend. Bye.